Hey, this is Dave Blair coming at you from DaveBlairMusic.com, and today we're going to be looking at doing a second video on the Angry Charlie, but this time we're going to look at the JHS 808 circuit. So JHS has a couple of pedals that are dual pedals, two and one. So you have a double barrel, which has a Morning Glory, and an 808 in one, which you've done a separate demo on. I don't have the Sweet Tea with me, but basically the Sweet Tea is the same concept, but instead of a Morning Glory, they have an Angry Charlie. Now the Morning Glory is more of a low gain, but rock, rock to soft rock to pop, whatever. You could do Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix. If you want to go push it a little further and get into Van Halen, high gain type of territory, or Randy Rhoads or anything more hard rock, the Angry Charlie is more the way to go. So the Sweet Tea is a really cool pedal that basically mixes the Angry Charlie with this 808 circuit. So we're going to dial in just the basic sound. We already did a demo of the Angry Charlie, so let's dial in a sound that I would normally use with the Angry Charlie to get a basic starting point, and then see how the 808 stacks on it. So that's my basic amp sound, and now put the Angry Charlie on top to push it. I'll put the gain at 12, which is higher than I usually do. I usually have it 10 and 11 o'clock, but for now, let's push it pretty hard. Killer rock sound, has bite, but it has warmth. Now this 808 on top of it, let's see how that stacks up. Let's keep the 808 in the middle position, which is kind of like a boost. I'll keep the tone in the middle. Obviously, it's boosting the volume. It's not boosted so much because I don't want to overdrive the mic, but definitely makes it hot. So let's see. This is just the Angry Charlie. So what am I doing? Let's say I'm doing rhythm at a show, at a gig. I want to boost up for a lead. Definitely hear that TS9 style little mid honk going on, but it's a little bit brighter, a little bit more forward, and very clear. That's one thing I've noticed when I'm playing with a live band and I push that. It keeps it very forward and very clear. Sometimes I'm a little worried it's a little too bright, but it adds like this upper mid frequency that makes each note very articulate and gives it a bite in an interesting way. So let's say we have a solo that's like put the 808 on there. And that's in my neck position, which is Let's push the tone control a little bit up. See what we get. Definitely, really, whatever pedal you're coming in after, it gives it really pushes it forward, really makes it scream. Okay, so we have the basic Angry Charlie. Throw that 808 on there. that's what the tone pushed. And then if I back the tone off, let's see what happens. So. Play with the tone a little bit. It definitely has its own sound. That's on the boost channel. Let me just try another. I think this is the overdrive setting. They don't like to label the switch for some reason. So it seems more compressed to me, so. And all the way down, I think it's distortion channel. It's more compressed, so you gotta kind of push up the volume to make up that volume. Fingers. It's early in the morning. My fingers don't work yet. So if you like the sound of the Angry Charlie going into the this 808 circuit, then you could get a Sweet Tea and not spend too much more money to get two pedals instead of one. I think the price difference is like maybe $120 or something more than if you were just buy the Angry Charlie itself, depending on if you get it new, used, whatever. But it's definitely cheaper than if you bought. I think the 808 when it was being sold by itself was almost $200. So it's a good deal. And one of the advantages of having a dual pedal is only one AC plug. You have saving space on your board. You could just throw one pedal into your gig bag if you're going light. And you could also have the switch you could switch the order of them without having to obviously move stuff around your pedal board, which is something you can't do with two individual pedals unless you take a break in the middle of your set or you have some kind of looper pedal. So there you have it with that, if you like it. I like it. I've used it. I think I like the fact that it's forward and articulate. But I wouldn't say it's the 808 JHS is my favorite boost pedal to stack, but it's definitely very usable because it stacks well because it makes it forward and articulate. It's a little bright. I wish it had a little bit of a bright cut switch the way the Morning Glory does. Just for my taste and my particular rig, but overall it's definitely I could see it working for a lot of people, and it's Sweet Tea, which is something that I would consider getting. But there's some other things, other boost pedals that I like after that I kind of like a little more, like the Maxon OD820. It's just a little more dynamic and natural sounding to me. That's my personal taste. They're still phenomenal pedals, no matter how you look. You can't go wrong. I think it sounds better than a traditional TS9, and for not much more money if you get it in the context of one of these dual pedals. So it's definitely cool. It's a matter of taste, and you listen and use your ears, decide what you like. So there you have it. Till next time, DaveBlairMusic.com. Subscribe and do all that fun stuff. And if you want to hear my records or buy and download any of the songs or even buy a cool t-shirt, just go to the website, DaveBlairMusic.com. Thanks. Bye.